Okay. Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. My
That's
name
great.
is Brian Muhammad. I'm the author of a book, graphic novel series called The Retaliator for ages 10 to adult. It deals with issues and topics that we experience on a daily basis as Black people. It's a hero in our image and likeness that we can relate to. This current book deals with illegal steroid usage in the athletic community. Some children think that we or they can take drugs and enhance their God-given ability, but that's not true. If they just train and focus on their God-given ability, they can sky's the limit. They can do whatever they want. This one deals with police brutality. The retaliator goes against a racist police officer who forces his power over Black people in society. And this one is an origin story, deals with how the retaliator came about, why is he doing what he's doing, and why he wants to help his people. And like I said, it's for ages 10 to adult, deals with issues and topics that we're currently experiencing, and it's important for our children to read and to get to the read about a hero in history.
So, what? When did you start? When did you start this series?
1994.
1994. Okay. And which was your first one?
Actually, this one.
Okay. Wow. So, how long after this one in 1994 did you get with these two?
Well, actually, I'm writing on my sixth book right now.
Okay.
So this is book number 4. That's book number. Well, actually, it's 1 and 5 because my first book didn't have any pictures
Okay.
because I couldn't afford it. But this one has pictures. So
Okay.
it's a revision of book 1.
Okay.
This was book 3.
Okay. So, are you based in Charlotte?
Yes, sir, I am.
You are? Okay. Wow, this is cool. And where do you sell these mostly?
I'm self-published.
Okay.
So you can contact me at Instagram, the_retaliator1, the_retaliator at yahoo.com in order to purchase a book. Just reach out to me, tell me which books you want or you're interested in purchasing, and each book is $10.
Okay. I like it. And are you sold on Amazon or anything like that? So, okay. Okay. Wow.
And let me say this to inspiring entrepreneurs, it's time that we need to cut the enemy out of our way of producing money because they've been in our business for so long, centuries even, where we need to find ways of eliminating them out of our business and making it and us to the customer. Just that line. We are direct link to the customer without Amazon, without Barnes and Noble, without any other third-party entity getting a large cut of our profit. We need to stop that. Yes.
What would be your top three pieces of advice for someone that's just starting, maybe a new novelist?
Do your research before you jump into it. Make sure you have the funds because in any type of business, it's going to be a cost. Make sure you have the money to do it. Of course, you have the creative flow because God gave you the creativity to do this thing. You will. So, but you have to think wisely because, as the Bible says, faith and work go hand in hand, and you can't have faith without work. So, have faith, you have the creative genius that God has instilled in each and every one of us. But do your research in regards to funds it takes to create it, the people you will need to help you create it, the writers, the artists that you need to create it, because no man is an island. I didn't do this all by myself. I had help, not only from God, but from the people that God directed me to put this all together.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm happy to be aware of your book, and I am definitely going to go and order some. I'm canvassing everything right now and seeing what's out here. But I'm Sherry, and I'm Coach Sherry on YouTube. And I hope you can catch this live so you can see your interview. Thank you.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
yeah, and I'll see you again.
All right,
I will.
okay.
Uh-huh. Absolutely. I'm good. How are you? Do you mind if I interview you? Sure. I'm Coach Sherry, and I have a YouTube channel. And my channel is about workforce development, career readiness, and entrepreneurship. So I'm happy to be here. Glad you came out to support. Yeah, absolutely. So can you tell me about your book and your name? Sure. My name is Shamika McAllister, also known as Shamika the author. So my books are all motivational books for kids. So my book basically inspires kids to let them know whatever your goals and dreams are, as long as you work hard, you can accomplish it. My books also, tell kids you may feel invisible to the system, but just let kids know you get the love and attention. So they're all motivated. When did you start writing? So I started writing in 2017, and that's when I published my first book. Is this the first one? Okay. Wow. And then this is the revamped version of this because I added activities into this. Okay. And how are you marketing? So I'm marketing like this, doing a lot of vendor events, putting my face in front of other black and brown kids. See the actual person as the author that's writing. I still also do online, social media, marketing there. That's big. And then also having my website as well. So that when I have events, I have subscribers so that I can send out messages to let them know when I have new products that have launched. Okay. Awesome. And what inspired you to write children's books? I'm noticing that quite a few people are starting to get into that genre. Yes. So I would say it's not a lot of it's not a lot of African American. And what really inspired me was just my kids. The conversations that I have with my kids, being able to share that conversation, that motivation for other kids was the main thing that kind of inspired me to write. Okay, right. That's awesome. And what are three tips you would give to an inspiring author? Aspiring. I would say that's the number one thing, making sure you research because you want to know about different publicists, right? You want to know about illustrators. You want to know the whole process, right? The next thing I would say is determination. It's a lot of hard work. You want to make sure that you're focused, right? 'Cause it's hard sometimes to kind of close everything down and focus on writing. And then the third thing I would say is I would say seeing everything come to life. You have everything in the head, thinking about all the things you want to write about, and then just seeing the fruits of your labor, as they would say. Yes. Being able to share everything that you've written with the world. Absolutely. All right. Those are great three things. Thank you. Yes. And so again, my channel is Coach Sherry. And if you don't mind, I probably will reach out to you to do an interview later. Yeah. Great. All right. Thank you so much. Good luck. Hello, everyone, and welcome in. I am in an African American book festival here in Charlotte. I'm excited to be here and to bring you along with me, hearing the tips and the stories from the different authors that are here. I think some people had started to leave because I came a little late, but I did notice that there were quite a few vendors here. But I'm excited to be here and hear their stories for sure. So I'm going to go around and interview as many as I can. Hi, how are you? I'm Coach Sherry, and I have a YouTube channel called Coach Sherry. Do you mind if I interview you about your book and you tell us? Okay. So, oh, you are? How do you spell yours? Okay, I'm I at the end. Yes. So the name of your book is Naturally Spiritual. Okay. And if you look in there, what we do is we might give you something, day-to-day reference, and we will pair it with a Bible verse. And it's all kind of relatable because the way we look at it, our natural and spiritual lives are intertwined. Yes, yes, absolutely. So when did you start? How did you start becoming an author? When did you publish this? Well, the book was published in February of this year. Okay. Start the process May of last Okay. Well, let me take that. So it's two orphan. Oh, yes. Cheryl and Sherry. Okay. Twins. Oh, yeah, I see it. I see it. And so, to be honest, this is something that's been in the works for 20 years. We had a text ministry. People kept telling us, you guys need to put it in a book. You need to put it in a book. Oh. And so we would just send out text messages every day. And my dad used to say it all the time also. Well, unfortunately, he passed away in 2022. Okay. And we thought, what better way to honor him and put it in the book? So yes. That's what we did. Wow, that's awesome. And I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sure your memories outlast anything ever. Yeah, so that's a great inspiration. I know a lot of people, they before Twitter became X, they used to do a lot of like small tweets in the morning, or like you say in text messages. And yeah, putting that into a book was a great idea. I mean, those are all short just to get you out the door in the morning, or lay down and rest at night. So that's what I'm saying. It's small, kids, what they do day to day, along with the relatable followers. So how do people find you? Um, we're- Are you based in Charlotte? We're all in Statesville. Just north of Do you have a email address? Because I would love to invite you to interview you on my channel because a lot of people would love to hear how you got started. Yeah. But it's funny because for me is and if I can, and YouTube is and naturally spiritual twist. Yes. Did you ever think that you would become an author? Did you ever think you would become an author? No. Because that's the thing we always until we decide what to say to my dad, that's like that's what it is. That's so good. How has it been since you've been marketing? How has the sales been? It's been much better. And we had so much Where can they buy this? Available on Amazon, books from Young Daniel, maybe I would do what okay. I'm on live right now, so if I see it, yeah. But we are in Barnes and Noble, Amazon, different platforms where you're like number 24. So if you just type in naturally spiritual about one of our names, it'll come up. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best. I'll be reaching out to you. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hello, how are you? Oh, I love them. Did you make those? No, I did not. I had them made for me as companions to my book. Okay. So I'm Coach Sherry, and I have a YouTube channel, and I'm on live right now. Oh, nice. What's up, y'all? Uncle Kobe here. Oh, okay. Oh, I like that shirt. Who made that for you? So I got it made in Atlanta. Okay. But it's a part of my Uncle Kobe brand. So I love it. I host a weekly series called Storytime Uncle Kobe. Where? It's on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. Okay. So Derek Jacoby Washington. What's your YouTube channel? It's called Derek Jacoby. D. Jacoby, I'm sorry. Okay, okay. But I write children's books that feature diverse characters. So my first book, Sunday Matter, was written in 2020 in response to the George Floyd killing. And so it talks about a little boy who loves his father, but also loves chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream. And so on the way to grab ice cream, they're stopped unjustified by a police officer.
And so the book deals with the emotions that stem from that ordeal, where now the father has to explain the situation to his son while also wrestling with the emotions that stem from it himself.
Wow.
This is my second book, A Special Little Girl, written for my niece Diane, who was diagnosed with autism at the age of 4. So she's 12 now, and I attended a gymnastics class with her. At the end of that class, I observed the instructor award every student with an award except her. And so what made matters worse is that when we got home, my niece began to read that cartoon that talked about how bad it feels to be left out. And so I ended up writing this book for her and little kids that learn differently to let them know that they are indeed special.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness.
These are my two new activity and affirmation books. So it's positive affirmations for little boys and little girls. So it's coloring books, and it's filled with great
The
affirmations.
graphics are amazing.
Thank you, thank you. So one for little boys, one for little girls.
Wow.
Just as reminders of their greatness.
Where can people buy your books?
Absolutely. So you can purchase my books. These activity books are only exclusively available on my website. That's djwashington.com. And then the other two children's books are available wherever books are sold.
Okay. Do you have a, can I have your cards? Thank you.
I also host a weekly podcast called The Movie Culture.
Okay.
And so that airs weekly every Wednesday on my social media, but also you can stream through my website. And it features diverse authors from up and coming superstars to New York Times bestsellers.
Wow.
And so we meet weekly. Like I said, we take the show weekly and really give authors an opportunity to share their stories, to share about their books, and really share about their writing journey.
Okay.
Yep.
So I would love to have you on my show too. I'm about workforce development, entrepreneurship,
That's my background.
and career readiness.
Okay.
So I would love to have you to talk about your journey, how you got started, how you market your
Okay.
product as well.
Okay.
And I'm asking a lot of the different ones, as you know, the different authors. But I think everyone has a unique story.
Absolutely.
So I would love that. My son is an EC teacher and a therapist. So that would be, before I have you on my show, I'm going to make sure I have copies of your book so that I can have them on hand during the interview. Okay, I'm Coach Sherry, so you can find me on YouTube that way.
Okay, let me do that right now.
Okay. And I'm going to look you up as well.
Okay. You spell Sherry?
Sagri. I'm just going to write on the back of here.
Okay.
Reminder.
You said
Coach Sherry? Yes. This is awesome. All right. This way, in case the audio isn't that good, I'm not sure, but the music is so loud.
Wow.
How do they expect people to tour?
I know I feel like I'm screaming at people.
Right? You're not going to have a voice.
Right.
So this way, they can hear you. We can have more time and, really get some good nuggets.
I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you for
You're welcome. Yeah, thanks for being here. Hi, how are you? Yes, how are you?
I am great. How are you?
The hottest marriage counselor in Seattle. Okay. Is that where you are in Seattle?
I'm in Chesapeake City.
Oh, you are? Okay, thank you.
My characters are in Seattle.
Okay. Well, are you from Seattle? Where are you from?
Pennsylvania.
Okay. All right. I'm on YouTube. My name is Coach Sherry, and I have a show on workforce development, entrepreneurship, and career readiness.
Okay.
So I'm just getting some live footage from here because a lot of people are trying to be authors. They have stories to tell. Even if they're not trying to be authors, they still have a story to tell. And one day, they may say, you know what? I want to tell that story on paper and not take it with me to the cemetery. So I'm just here to see what everyone's doing, how you got started. So what is yours?
So,
And what's your name? Your name is? Adrian Sexton.
I am Adrian Sexton.
What's the H stand for? Okay, I'm Sherry, Coach Sherry. Nice to meet you too.
Been Adrian since I met my wife 30 years.
Okay, I'm 29 years in the game.
And
Yes.
Chemistry Matters. First book, Magic and Jazz.
Do you mind if I put you on?
Yeah.
You nervous?
Yeah.
Look.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Chemistry Matters. First story, Magic and Jazz. Best friends in high school. Magic joins the Navy. Jazz goes to college and the NBA. They meet in their mid 20s out in San Diego. Jazz gets married. They have some women problems. We deal with them. Second book, Curves, Edges, Becoming Imperfections. 5 years later, in Seattle, Magic and Jazz again. Time, they meet a marriage counselor. Marriage counselor has some problems of his own. Third book, you figure out what the marriage counselor's problems are, and how he resolves them, if he resolves them.
Okay.
Whether or not he goes to jail.
Jail. Ah! All right, cliffhanger.
So, and fourth book, Alter Ego. Thelonious Campbell is currently a preacher. He used to be a gang member. When a family problem causes him to get back into that gang life, figure out whether or not he survives.
All right. So
Alter Ego,
the, the endings may or may not be that happy.
they may or may not be that happy.
Wow. Wow. Are you so you are based in Virginia,
Yeah.
but you're here for this festival?
Yeah.
So that sounds like a really good series. Are you looking to get it into a film or anything like that?
Working on a screenplay. Um, I don't work on it as much as I probably should, but um, I'm working more so right now, focusing on the fourth book.
Okay. All right.
I won't tell you what it's about because it may give it away the end of the third book.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I wanna go and get some of these. So how can people find you? Like are you in bookstores, Amazon? How do you sell your books?
I'm gonna post it on Amazon.
Okay.
H. Adrian Sexton.
Okay.
Right. H. Dot Adrian Sexton.
Uh-huh.
Or Chemistry Matters. Keyword Chemistry Matters.
Okay.
Or keyword Flying Solo.
Okay. And so
Okay.
would you be open to come on my show, join me, and be interviewed one on one?
Love to.
You would?
That
Okay.
would be fun.
I have people all over the world
Yeah.
that tune in, so that would be great.
That would
So
be fun.
I want to get at least one of your books first to read it, and
Okay.
then I will invite you so that we can discuss that book as well as your other projects.
All right.
All right?
We can do that.
Okay, you can talk about, give some nuggets on how to get started. What are 3 tips that you would give to someone that's new to the writing game?
Get a voice recorder
Uh-huh.
and record all of your thoughts. Because speech to text is very popular, very easy, and you don't, that thought you had on the way to work, when you were doing everything, you captured it, write it down, and you keep it, you don't lose it.
I love it.
Find out what you would like. Okay?
How do you do that?
Um, Facebook polls, right? You have an idea, put a question out there to your Facebook friends. What do you think about this? What do you think about that? Um, Theoretical questions, hypothetical questions for your family and Facebook friends. See what their response is, and then inbox them, right? Messenger, inbox, DM, whatever. Talk about it,
Okay.
right? Doesn't have to be specific. Right? Hypothetical questions, see what they come up with.
Okay.
Um, and go to things like this as much as possible, just to see what other people are doing, what's out there, and talk to other authors.
Have you enjoyed this event so far?
Yes, this is my third one.
Okay.
Um, and hopefully I'll be in Petersburg on June 29th at the next one.
Okay. All right. So are they going to do this up and down the East Coast? I know this is the second annual for Charlotte, but do they do it, okay, in Virginia, but do they do it in other places on the East Coast?
Virginia and Charlotte for now.
Okay.
He talked about expanding to not just Richmond, but Hampton Roads and Alexandria,
Be good.
a little bit closer to DC, a little bigger market. And if he does, I will be at all of them.
Yeah, I understand.
So
And I look forward. I want to be at one next year.
that's if
See.
you get a table next to mine.
Yeah,
Canada,
that'll be good. I like that. I would like that. Yeah, for sure. Okay.
it's fun. Uh, I had 3 big trailers.
And how did you come up with the point, the fact to do a book trailer as part of your marketing?
Um, Conversation. One of my marketing, a buddy of mine is in marketing, and we were talking about movie trailers, and he told me that you could do the same thing for your books, little 1 minute segments, just a teaser. Did a little bit of research, found a guy, Fiverr,
Yeah,
plug for Fiverr.
Fiverr. Yes.
Found a guy on Fiverr who did videos, sent him my caption, synopsis of my book, and he put something together, 5 or 6 edits, and it's out there ready to go.
I love it. That's awesome. Well, I wish you all the best, and I will be in contact with you.
Yes, man.
All
Thank you
right.
for talking to me.
Yeah, absolutely. And you have a safe trip back home.
Yeah.
All right. And I might see you in Petersburg because my people are in Virginia too.
Okay.
So you never know.
Take a look. I think June 29th.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. Mhm. Hello. How are you? Good. How are you? No big easy love. I wrote that down.
I think I took that back from you.
Oh,
I'm
I have
sorry.
one. No, I think I have one.
Oh, you did?
But I'll take
Okay.
another one just in case.
Hey, share it with a friend.
Okay, I will. Hi, how's it going? Hello. So you're the author?
I am the author.
You are. I'm Coach Sherry, and I'm live on YouTube right now.
Okay.
Just interviewing some of the authors that are here today. My voice is going. The music is so loud. Yes. So what is your name?
My name is Marlon White, and this is my debut novel, She Wouldn't Wait. It's about a woman who marries the wrong man and suffers deadly consequences.
Oh my goodness.
And this was released in October of 2023,
Okay.
and now I have released this year, 2024. This is the sequel.
Wow. So you did one. This is your first book, and then you were able to do a sequel. Wow, that's awesome.
This year,
Uh-huh.
in February.
Okay.
And No Big Easy Love is where the bonds of a couple's marriage is tested when they try to connect with the husband's estranged family. And it's the criminal branch of his family tree. So there's all kind of drama going on there.
Wow.
Both of my books I specialize in romance, history, and family drama.
And where is it based out of? Is that New Orleans?
This book, this book starts in New York, and then they move from New York to New Orleans.
Okay.
So this goes from the Big Apple to the Big Easy.
Yes, yes. And they're both small but dynamic cities.
Absolutely, absolutely, with their own special flavor.
So what inspired you to write a novel?
Actually, my divorce.
Oh.
I use my writing as a therapeutic way of getting stuff out.
Yes.
And when I was going through my second divorce,
Okay.
I felt the need to write a character that I could kill off. So I came up with this book. And actually, it was so good that my friends have said, you need to write more about these two. We really like this couple. And so that's what inspired me to keep going.
Wow.
Yeah.
So do you have a card?
This is my business card.
Can I have it?
Yes.
Okay.
Take a business
All right.
card. And then these are my bookmarks. You see on the back, this QR code that'll take you to my website.
Okay, perfect. Is this one too?
Yes. Is it like a treat? You can have candy. Help yourself. I like this one. Okay.
Are you in Charlotte?
I'm in Virginia. Happy to.
Okay.
Yes, help yourself, sweetie. Thank you. You're welcome.
So, how'd you hear about this festival?
I went to the one that he did in Richmond
Okay.
in April. And so from that, I heard about this one. I came down. And I'm so excited to hear that next year they're going to do one in Norfolk because that's
closer.
ours there. That's home. That's
Yeah.
up the road.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure.
I know.
So,
Yeah.
I wanted to ask, how do you market your book?
I'm doing all my own marketing, so I do a lot of Amazon ads, but it's actually been working for me. My book right now is ranking on Amazon in the top 20
Wow.
for Black African American mystery thrillers and suspense novels. I'm going to be doing audiobooks, starting audiobooks for these.
Are you going to use your voice?
No, I'm going to have a professional do the narration.
Okay.
But hopefully they'll be out by Christmas time, I hope. But if not, it'll be the early part of 2025.
Did you self-publish?
Yes.
Okay.
And all the self-publishing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So again, I have a YouTube channel. It's called Coach Sherry, and it's about workforce development, career readiness, and entrepreneurship. And I would love to have you on one day to interview you to hear about your journey because so many people have books in them. They just haven't gotten them out.
Yeah.
And maybe hearing your story,
But
you know,
inspiring that?
yeah.
I would love to do that.
So
So please, my email is on here.
Okay.
Contact me through email, and I will get back with you.
I will.
Schedule something. And
Definitely.
send me your link also, so I can
Okay.
check out some of the other things that you have on your YouTube.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great.
And so what I'm gonna do, I'm making my rounds. I just got here, and I'm gonna come back. I want to get a book so I can read it. And I'm gonna try to get a book from not today from everyone, but I can get yours today,
Oh,
so that I can be aware of your story, and then we can talk about that too.
absolutely. That'd be fantastic.
All right. Well, thank you for your time. Uh-huh. Hi, how are you? I'm doing well. Oh, all these great books. What? Wow. What are these?
So if you real serious about your book reading, you have like these books that
Oh, yeah, these are nice. Those are really pretty colors.
with my Bible, but people use them for like other books.
I use them too for like my journals and such.
Yeah.
So my name is Sherry Jones, Coach Sherry, and I have a YouTube channel. I'm on live right now. And my channel is about workforce development, career readiness, and entrepreneurship. So I'm just going around talking to the different authors about how they got started, maybe some words of inspiration to future authors, and more about like your process. So when did you start?
Yeah, so I'm author Crystal Salone, a local Twilight author here.
Okay.
I've been writing since I was about 12 or 13, particularly poetry. I just branched out into writing fiction with my first fiction book, From Soul with Love. And so my motivation for wanting to write books is just having the passion to basically be able to share what I've learned with others. I also just have characters of color that are shown in different representations that I always wanted to see growing up reading books. So that's me. If I had to say one positive thing I would encourage, I would say encourage someone. It's just if you have the desire to write, do it. We are all storytellers, and you got a story to tell. That's what I would say. Thank you.
Yeah, get the story out. Don't take it with you.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's awesome. When did you start? When did you start your first book?
So my first book I actually wrote during COVID. A lot of the poetry in my first book, Speak Up, is actually from when I was a teenager to my young adult into young adulthood. So they were already written. I just kind of had to put it together. And from there, I released these three other titles over the last 3 years.
Okay, all right. And then you branched out into some accessories, I see. Did you do that for the festival, or this is something that
It depends on what type of event I'm doing, but usually for bigger events like this, I have something that I can just try to add some value to encourage the reader to get more than just go to time.
I love it. Around this time. So again, I have a channel, and I do interviews on my channel as well for people that are entrepreneurs that are in workforce development in some form of fashion. And I would love to invite you to interview you about your process and maybe to encourage other viewers all over the world on getting started, like you're saying. So, do you have a card or anything?
I have one right here.
All right.
So it lists my email, my social media name on there.
Okay.
And then you can scan that code on the back and take it to my website.
Okay.
You have access to all that information.
Okay. And I can purchase your books with this?
Yeah, so
Okay.
you can purchase all of these on my website. In addition, they all are listed on Amazon or other book retailers as well.
Okay, perfect. Because my goal is to at least read one of your books before the interview so that we can discuss your writing style as well as your story. So thank you for your time. That was the best. Yeah, I am too. It's going to be good information, I know. Thank you. Hi, how are you? Doing well? Ooh, look at these. So I'm Sherry Jones, and I have a YouTube channel. It's called Coach Sherry, and I do workforce development, entrepreneurship, and career readiness, or what my channel is all about. Also, Real Talk is one of my podcasts on my channel. And I'm just going around meeting the different authors that are here today to hear how you got started and more about your books and the genre that you write in. So what's your name?
So my name is Brady Moore.
Okay.
I got started really after college. I started writing. I grew up a big fan of superheroes, science fiction, but there wasn't a whole lot of people like me at the forefront of those stories. So I really wanted to just tell stories that had people like me growing up, the kind of stuff that I would want to read when I was younger. And it's about a 17-year-old teenager with the power to move things in his mind. And he discovers there's other people with powers like coming of age story of him really discovering what he wants to do with his gifts.
When did you start? When did you publish your first book?
So I published my first book. I self-published a pair of crime fiction novels back in 2011.
Okay.
And that's kind of how I got my free play in the writing industry. And then each book, my wife actually convinced me to try to get a published. And it's a Title Publishing. It's a African American owned publishing company based out of California.
Oh, what's the name of it?
KL Publishing.
Okay. Is this your card?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
So yeah, they got me the illustrator with the cover design and everything like that.
Wow.
Yeah, the first book was published.
What about the art? The graphics are amazing.
Yeah, these are me.
You did those? Oh my goodness. You did a phenomenal job. Where are you based out of? Okay, all right. So I also like to interview people with interesting stories. And even though, everyone here is an author, you all have a different story. And I would love it if you could come on, if I can invite you to come to my show and talk about how you got started, more about your books. And before I have you on, though, I am going to get one of your books to read so I can know what the character is. I'm going to probably order it because I'm going to get one of everyone. So, but I'm going to reach out to you. Again, I'm Coach Sherry. Okay. Yeah, because this is so awesome. Because I'm hearing a lot of the authors here are self-published.
Yeah.
So to hear that how did you find that publisher in California?
I tried to get a literary agent, and that process took about 3 years.
I hear that's a challenging process too.
Literally, I would write a new query letter like once a week. I was submitting probably like 2 or 3 agents like at least a week. I went through like years of rejection.
Wow.
And then finally I got picked up by a literary agency. And then I went through another year of trying to find a publisher. And they reached out to me. They were one of the first ones that reached out to me. And like one of the things that made me feel like it was a perfect marriage was when they read the book, they offered some feedback, and all the feedback they offered made it like so much better. Some authors get feedback, and you're like, yeah, no, that's changing the vision of what I want to do. That's not. I don't want to make that change. I don't want to do that. Everything that they gave me was like, oh my God, that's perfect. You understand my character. You understand what I'm. So like that's why I say like, and they were a small publishing company too. They had like 6 or 7 other publications, including second science fiction publication.
Wow.
So it really,
This is amazing.
it really worked out perfect.
Wow. Also, this is so awesome. Is this your first? This is not your first book festival, is it?
No,
Uh,
it's probably the largest one I've done.
okay, okay,
But I just try to do like 2 or 3 events a year.
okay. All right. Well, thank you. It was so nice to meet you, and I look forward to having a deeper conversation.
Yeah,
Yeah. Good luck to you.
thank you.
Yes. I love it. Hi. How are you? Huh? How's it going?
I heard you talking about entrepreneurship.
Yes.
Have you heard about the Power Networking experience that's coming to Charlotte July 10th through the 13th?
No.
So,
Are you from Charlotte?
I live here.
Okay.
I'm from here.
Okay. Oh yeah. Well, then who is? Who is?
Right, every now and then.
Uh-huh.
So, the Power Networking experience will be here July 10th through the 13th.
Okay.
It's bringing people from across the country. Master P's a part of this, Dr. Joyce C. Fraser and the Fraser Network. But you're going to have coaching, live coaching sessions. You're going to get tips on finances,
Oh my
about
goodness.
moving your business from, and actually, right here, you can get the QR code.
I'm on live,
Oh,
but I'm recording this.
okay.
Yeah, and I'll always be able to go
So
back.
on here, there's a
Are you part of the Are you an organizer?
I'm on the planning
Okay.
committee.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
And so right now, if you use my code LKJ for you, let me see. Is it on? You can't see it on there because it's in the QR code.
Oh,
LKJ for you, the number 4, the letter U.
you have a pen? You have a business card that you can?
Yes.
Can you write it on the?
Oh, she got a pen. I can give it.
Okay.
And
Okay.
here's the main flyer.
Okay.
We're gonna actually have Congressman Hakeem come in.
Yes.
He's here that Friday being doing a keynote speaker, but you're gonna get attention
Where is it going to be in Charlotte?
at the Charlotte Convention Center.
Okay, so it's going to be huge.
Yes, we're expecting about 800 speakers.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Is it? What days of the week is that? Is that Thursday,
Wednesday
Friday?
through
Okay.
Saturday.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my goodness, I'm gonna put that on my calendar for sure. So, what is your name?
Lenitra.
Okay, hi, I'm Sherry Jones, Coach Sherry, and I'm on live on my YouTube channel, which is Coach Sherry.
Okay.
And my channel is about workforce development, career readiness, and entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
And so I love all of this. I love it. And so tell me about your book.
Okay.
Is this your first book?
This is my first time author.
Okay,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Yeah. And so this is actually an anthology. So it's a collaboration of 36 global influential women,
Okay.
faith-based self-help book. And I call it the microwave edition of therapy.
Right? All in
And
one location.
Listen, it's not even that. You literally, you pick a chapter that resonates with you, and it's that story.
Oh,
You're gonna get a story based on what the topic is, and then they're gonna give you life application nuggets.
I love it.
You also get the contact information for each of the authors in case something resonates with you even more. The way I say use it is if you know something is heavy weighing on you, positive, negative, whatever, and you need some words, you come through, find a
Oh, I love
chapter,
it.
flip to that page, read about the author.
How did you come up with this concept?
I am not the visionary for this book. Her name is Kathy Sink. She's based in the Hampton Roads, Tidewater area in Virginia.
Okay.
And she's done several of these. And so she put out a call on Facebook and said, if you're interested, reach out to me. She only has so many slots. I've known her for years. But then we also have the worksheets. I can't
Oh,
forget the
my
worksheets.
goodness.
Because you got to be grounded. And in order to be grounded,
Oh,
you just have to, in order to be grounded, you have to write it.
Yes.
Too.
yes.
So you get the scripture, a quote, and then you have your writing spaces.
I love it.
And it's
Wow.
underlined to each of the chapters that's in here. It's available on LenitraJackson.com.
Okay.
If you want to get more information, it's a really great tool. It's a great gift for anybody.
Yes. So could you write down the
Power networking.
Oh wait, is this one? I need one with the white space.
I know. Actually, let me do that.
And
Go to your YouTube.
okay, yeah.
I'm like, wow.
And also, I love to have people on that I can interview that have nuggets to share with the viewers. And my viewers are all over the world. And I would love to invite you to come on and share more about your book and your journey and being a first time author and all of that, and a collaborative author. Because, a lot of people don't realize that there are, projects like this as well. Especially if you haven't written before, this might be a nice segue
Yeah,
to, really publish your own because you have that confidence now, right?
exactly. And it's much easier because you're not locked into writing a whole. So this was a nice segue coming from a finance background. I'm like, give me the least amount of words possible. Let me just give you my gems.
Right.
Call me and I can come in and do a workshop, a speaking engagement, and then you can go more in depth.
Exactly. Exactly.
And anthology is a great platform to do that for anybody just looking to get into their start their writing career.
Absolutely.
So there's the Sherry
With an I, two R's and an I. Yes. There I am right there.
right there. And
Yeah.
so what I will do is in message in one of your comments for your videos.
Okay.
I'll put that in there.
Okay, perfect. I look forward to it. And I'm in Charlotte too, so I feel like we need to know each other anyway. So you'll see me July 10th for sure.
Yes.
All right.
Sounds great.
All right. Thank you. You're welcome. I will. Thank you. Hi, how are you? Wow.
My husband wrote the book,
Okay.
Reparations 101. Basically a guidebook for modern day reparations. And he breaks down the whole more historic on the economic side rather than the torture and the familial side.
Yes.
This is more on the economics. And basically what the tree represents is that capitalist America was built on the blood, sweat. As you can see, a lot of those names are still around.
Yes.
Wells Fargo, the Bank of America, the Indian, and the Travelers Insurance. They all was slave owners.
Wow. Yeah.
And, there's a lot of
Information.
yeah.
So my name is Coach Sherry, and I have a YouTube channel. I'm live right now, as a matter of fact. And my channel is about workforce development, career readiness, and entrepreneurship. So I'm just talking to the different authors because everyone has a different story, to
Oh,
tell.
absolutely.
And I think this is awesome.
Yeah. He's actually a screenwriter. Hollywood.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah. Such a thankless job and so unproductive.
Oh,
To doing anything culturally or anything for the community. No, he's really excited about it. He had to run out. He's going to come back in. But,
okay. Well, I
yeah,
appreciate you sharing this information.
no problem.
I'm going to definitely double back. I'm getting everyone's information. I should have brought a bigger bag.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Uh-huh. Hi, how are you? Are you the author of all of these books? Let me see. Yeah.
No, I'm not. He's so nice.
Okay.
He's right there to tell me.
Okay. All right. I'll make my way around. Thank you. Uh-huh. Hi, how are you? Oh, this is so cool. I am Coach Sherry, and I'm live on YouTube right now, just going around talking to the different authors that are here today. Are you the author of all of this?
I am.
Wow, this is awesome. So, how long have you been writing?
I've been writing for 2 years, but I am a pre-K teacher, so I've been in early childhood education for 16 years.
Okay.
So literacy at an early age is my passion.
Yes. Yes, I'm a mother of three young adults, and I could not agree more. It's so pivotal in their academics and their exposure, experience, awareness. And even though it's called reading, it helps in math, science, social, all subjects.
Yeah.
If you can comprehend, it's more than just reading the words. I know. Where are you located?
I'm in right outside of Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay, okay. So you just started writing 2 years ago?
Yes, ma'am.
So you did all of this in 2 years? All of this in 2 years. That's amazing. So I'm gonna take your card. Would you be open to being interviewed on my channel just to tell about your journey, your story? There's so many teachers out there that I think your story would inspire them, encourage them to put pen to paper and make it
I
happen.
know I meet people all the time. They're like, I've been writing a book, but I don't know what to do. And I'm like, you just gotta do it.
Yeah,
You just
obviously.
gotta do it. You gotta finish your book and just believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Even what I mean, be passionate about. I'm very passionate about this, as you can see. And I still work full time Monday through Friday.
Right. Where do you sell your books? Are they in the stores or?
Website
Okay.
www.readwithnetta.com. And I have other things on my website, such as puzzles, shirts, cups. Of course, all of my books are on there as well.
Okay. I am definitely going to reach out to you. Yes.
I will be honored.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I wish you all the best.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes. Hello, how are you? I am on live right now. I am Coach Jerry. I have a YouTube channel, and I'm just going around talking to the different authors and hearing your process. And I'm just excited to be here. Everyone is so different. I mean, you may all be authors, but everyone has a different story, different process, and I love it. So my channel is about workforce development, career readiness, and entrepreneurship. So do you mind if I talk to you on?
I'm actually not in the office. She went to the restroom.
Okay.
I'm her sister. I do her PR.
Okay, all right, PR.
So I could be happy. I'll be happy to kind of talk to you and tell you a little bit about it. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I understand.
First of all, this right here, the covering.
Well, what she did is she actually wraps the book
Okay.
because she says it's her gift to you. So
Wow.
she wraps it and she puts it in with an immersive reading kit. So it kind of tells you of what you should wear, how you can read it, and different things you should smell and eat. And at the event today, she has the main character is Cairo. She has a candle, which
Wow.
is balanced, just so you know what he
Oh
smells
my
like.
goodness.
So you know
Ooh, he smells like that.
Yeah, that's what he said in her mind.
And
And
that-
her art, and you see, it's Jason Momoa.
Uh-huh.
That was the inspiration for her main character, and then her villain Malachi, and what he would look like.
Wow.
She started writing the book actually during COVID,
Uh-huh.
and she just everyone kept telling her she's always reading, always reading, always reading. She should write a book. You should write a book. So she actually wrote it through COVID. Just started writing, and at first it wasn't going to really be a book. It was just her writing. And then after she written it, she was like, "Well, I'm here. She comes out. She can do it herself. Come here."
I love it.
And then that's why how it came into play.
Is she self-published?
Actually started to guys. I like, here you go, Delphine.
Hi, how are
She
you?
was busy recording.
I'm doing well. I am Coach Sherry, and I'm live on YouTube right now, just talking to the different authors that are at this event, hearing your story, how you got started, because so many people have that story inside of them, but they take it to the grave with them. So, like, how did you get started? Your sister was sharing a little bit of the process, how he smells, the main character, the villain, all your inspiration. So I love it. And how you wrap this, because it's a gift that's so unique.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I figured the whole book is, kind of a different take on the paranormal genre. So I wanted to wrap it as a different story. But I would have never had myself to be a writer. I read all the time, but I actually got the inspiration to write from a guy that I worked with who's actually an actor.
Okay.
So I worked with a guy named John Volstead, who was
the pawnbroker in the movie Leprechaun. If anybody ever watched that, I'm familiar with it. So he was like, "You should write a book," and I literally laughed at him for about a year and a half before I finally had an idea, and I just went old school with it and literally grabbed a notebook and wrote the first 6 chapters of Darker Sessions, and then I just decided to type it and
I love it.
kind of run with it to see what happens. And I was going to self-publish, but Dawn's publisher reached out to me and was like, "We would love to publish your book." So
They reached out to you?
Yes.
Did you talk to him? Because he was saying how challenging it was to get a publisher, to get a literary agent.
Yeah.
Did you have a literary agent?
No, did I have a literary agent? Did I just,
This is your card?
yeah,
Is your information on here? Your
not
contact?
mine. So
Do you have a
I could write it on there.
because so on my channel I also invite people that have interesting stories to come on and share your story with the world. And I would love to invite you. I am going to purchase one of these before I invite you so that I can know who to carry. We can kind of talk through it a little bit.
Okay.
And I can also build it up while I'm, reading it and telling people about it. So definitely. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I think I'm feeding.
It's amazing. Because so that's the challenge I'm hearing. That's why so many people self-publish because,
Yeah.
it's hard to get published. Wow. Love it.
That's my email address.
Okay, perfect. And how much is your book?
It's 17.
Okay. You know what? Everybody's packing up. I'm going to get it now, and I'm going to get one of hers over here.
You get the candle.
Okay, yeah.
And you
What
can
form of
choose whichever
payment?
packaging you like.
I'll go with this one. I'll go with this one.
Yeah, I can say yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And please. Okay, let me turn my camera over here. I'll turn it over here. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I hope you enjoy it.
Yes.
Look forward to being on your channel.
Yes. Thank you. I'm looking forward to it too. Let me see. I wanted to get your book, one of your books, before you left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you want
The first one.
You want the first one?
Mhm. Well, everyone, they are packing up, so I am going to close this out. I appreciate everyone for tuning in live at this African American Book Festival here in Charlotte, North Carolina. This is the second annual festival. And Cherry, SHERRI. And this is a group that puts this event on. So far, they've been in Virginia and now in North Carolina. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Perfect. And this, I feel like, has been a success. Unfortunately, I came a little late, but I'm glad that you all were here to experience it with me. There's some great authors out here, and this was just not even the tip of the iceberg. And I'm excited. I'm going to have quite a few of them. Okay. I'm going to have quite a few of them to come onto my channel to tell you more about their story. So thank you again, and I will see you later. This is, let me put up what day this is. I can't believe I didn't have it. My day 69 of going live every day for 90 days. And I'm excited. Thank you.
Thank you.
And safe travels.
Hear from
You
you.
will, for sure.
Okay.
All right. Take care. Today is day 69 of going live every day for 60 days, for 90 days. And it has been my pleasure bringing you here with me today. I hope you enjoyed it too. Please let me know what were some of the highs that you saw. What did you? I hope you were able to hear some of the tips and nuggets that the authors were sharing. And if you didn't, that's why I'm going to have them on one-on-one so you can really hear their story. All right, everyone. Until we speak again, I am Coach Sherry.